Ashtar Commander. A big event is coming. Not only is time passing faster than ever, but events on Earth are also speeding up. Powerful groups have been formed that will back up the people of the light, who are striving for disclosure, and much progress has been made. It has required great patience on your part, and soon you shall see the result of a long period of preparation to take back control from the Dark Ones. A great change is in the process of taking place, and whilst it is difficult to give firm indications, it would seem likely to commence within the next 2 months. There are, of course, other matters being attended to, and a sense of urgency exists in view of the time already lost. However, be assured once again that everything is proceeding well, and so advanced that progress cannot now be stopped. These events are supported by exceptionally powerful forces both on and off Earth. It cannot therefore be overstressed as to the importance of keeping your vibrations as high as possible by keeping the light in constant focus. It is known that many people would feel more uplifted if they could see evidence of your space friends in the skies. They are, of course, present in great numbers, but often cloaked in invisibility for protection. The time for mass sightings will be when it is safe to do so, and that may not be for some time yet. You are nevertheless being protected by the galactic forces who are observing the Earth from a safe distance. Some may not understand why, with their superior technology, they have anything to fear, but confrontation and violence is not their way of dealing with opposition. Your space friends are on a peaceful mission to ensure your safe and positive transition from control by the Dark Ones to those of the light. You will find the extent to which you have been controlled and held back is astonishing, so there is much ground to be made up. You are many years behind the point of evolution that you should have now reached. It has been said that you are in a time warp, and that is the most adequate description. However, the longer that time passes without true progress, the harder it has become for the Dark Ones to keep their secrets and maintain their control over you. You have a lot of lost time to make up, and so many inventions are ready to be released. The Keshe Foundation has already made progress and leads moves to bring advanced technologies into the open. There will be more as confidence spreads to defy the ones who would prevent their presentation. Until the press can be cleansed of those who only exist to cause confusion, it can be difficult to determine which part of the news is genuine. As always, it is best to rely on your intuition together with proven reliable sources. Bear in mind that they never use threatening words of harm to human life, and do not advocate intimidation or the use of violence. By now, you most likely know how to detect the actions or words of the Dark Ones. Understand that at times their messages will seem quite authentic and believable, but often stand alone in the statements that are made. If it does not sound right, leave it in abeyance until you can know for certain. Sometimes a particularly worrying problem can be left overnight, and the next morning you have a clear understanding. Some of your best work is often carried out during your sleep period. Great times lay ahead when you shall be given truthful accounts of your history, which for many would seem highly improbable, except that the source will be beyond question. Much of what you have been led to believe is a distortion of the truth, or outright lies that at the time have seemed quite acceptable. The Dark Ones have been very clever in guiding you onto a path that they have set before you. However, time has caught up with them, and fortunately many of you have awakened to the deception that has been taking place. A new era is underway with absolutely no going back to the old ways, and it will bring so much joy and happiness, not just to those of the light, but the public in general. For the first time, they will realize that there is more to life than they have so far experienced, and bound to bring people together who will go forward as one with great purpose. You should be preparing yourselves for the coming upliftment that will propel you into the higher realms. It has taken a long time to reach this point, and you are soon to reap the rewards for your efforts. It will be a momentous time, and as your levels of consciousness expand, you will begin to remember your true place in the cosmos. It has been stated several times that you are becoming gods, and are now on track to fulfill your destiny. At present, you are but a pale shadow of your true selves, but are rapidly placing your feet upon the path to completion. Some will question how you can be gods in the making when you are at present only just beginning to lift up your vibrations. It is therefore wise to remember that whilst on earth you are only an aspect of your higher self. A grand celebration approaches as you realize your great achievements after an extremely testing period of life upon earth. Mother Earth has nurtured you and carried you on her shoulders, but it will soon be time to spread your wings as cosmic beings. However, Mother Earth is also part of the ongoing journey, and her destiny is to be a sun. Evolution is ever moving forwards and upwards, and in reality never stands still. The universe is full of life forms, all on an ever-expanding journey, yet at the same time is ultimately destined for the perfect state oneness within the Godhead. However, you have far to travel before you reach the end of your journey, so enjoy your success exploring the universe before you. In the higher realms above Earth, you will be free to explore the cosmos and meet with various forms of life that are at different stages of evolution. There can be an exchange of information as life is connected and reliant upon each other. You are, after all, existing within the body of the Supreme God, and will never stop evolving until you reach the perfect state of oneness. At your present level, it may sound well beyond you, but that is simply because you have a limited level of consciousness. It obviously continues to expand as you continue to travel onwards and upwards. There is so much you can do, and realistically you will never reach a state of boredom because of it. Life on Earth has its exciting moments and can give much pleasure, but duality will also always throw up the negative aspects, and it is how you experience all that you need to evolve. I leave you with love and blessings, and may the light brighten your days and path to completion. Ashtar Commander, Archangel Michael, Levels of Consciousness. Christine, I strongly felt Archangel Michael's presence and asked him questions, i.e., the difference between vibrational frequencies and dimensions. Some beings can have a higher vibratory frequency, but how different is that from being upon another dimension? He said, Archangel Michael, the expression upon the ladder of the dimensions is correct. It is in relation to rising in consciousness, and when reaching the 12th dimension, one has to proceed carefully. The archangels won't let you cross to the 13th because you ascend if you do this in the waking state in your body. However, you can cross this barrier if you are out of your body when you sleep. That is how you do go through portals and don't know it, except that you wake up with a nice feeling or remember a beautiful dream with a nice sensation. It has become possible for some souls to cross over to the 14th dimension. Sometime they hang about in the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, and then when they reach the 12th, they cross over to the 13th, and the feeling is so great they can't stop themselves and continue. Christine, I kept on asking questions while enjoying the effects of Archangel Michael's presence. I noticed that I was having mental images and asked him what they meant. I said, I am seeing a sphere of blue but transparent. Is that you, or are you in it? Archangel Michael, yes, the blue sphere of the causal body around the I Am presence has descended as you are integrating your I Am Is presence. Christine, I was getting images in my mind and asked if we should visualize him as a sphere in the sun behind the sun, and he said he could appear with a human form, and he sent me an image to my mind's eyes. It was a nice head and face. He said, Archangel Michael, it would not be a bearded face, and in embodiment, archangels normally have no beard or very little. There is a difference between the human and angelic kingdom. In incarnation, archangels and angels are all about feelings and emotions. They learn to control them. The human kingdom is more able to attract material things and wealth, or to manifest material dreams. They are down to earth, able to handle jobs and businesses or matters relating to finances. The angelics are in their ethereal world of love, feelings, philosophy, theology, questions about mysteries and love again. Christine, I have not asked questions about the galactic incarnations, but I remember reading that Pleiadians have a great interest in ancient history, and I won't try to go further than this because it's a very large subject which requires analytical skills as well as psychology. I asked Archangel Michael what it was that I was feeling at one stage, and have in the past, every day. I have referred to it as his irradiation of energies to me, or an effect from his presence which is called electronic. He replied that archangels give of themselves to us when they give us healing, or help us in any way, for instance, to raise us up the ladder of consciousness. I wondered about a comparison in our world, perhaps a blood transfusion. A restoration of energy is felt, and more. Apparently we are being taken up to some light chambers to be restored, but not physically. Andre also said, Andre, yes, this is correct. It takes place in the vehicles of the soul that you are. It is in your light body that you go in those chambers, upon a higher dimension. These light chambers are not on the lower dimension or physical plane. You return with something in you that manifests slowly, trickles down through the levels of your being, till it manifests as physical healing, and then the ailments disappear. Or you may find that you are not as tired as you expected to be because you didn't sleep as many hours as you should have done during the night. You are, however, fighting a battle with the conditions you are living in, the chemical trails, and I won't try and produce a list of these conditions. One after the other, they will be eradicated and we shall win. Christine, Andre has explained that he has started descending and is in some vehicles in an etheric body. He is in an environment that has similarities to our, and the material world around him is tangible to him just as ours is to us. It corresponds to his vibrations. It's the level which is the blueprint or image for ours. Ours should reflect it. The more we are rising, the more it is manifesting like heaven on earth. We don't just mirror the heavenly world, we become it. It's the manifestation of the fifth kingdom through the process of ascension. I have been told that we are at a peak of energies. We are resonating to the photonic light that is being diffused to us. We have been told some months ago that the peak would be in March-April this year. It has been said the light is getting lighter and the bad is getting darker. The latter may find it difficult to withstand the pressure. Everybody is feeling tired. We will be having some time when we will have a chance to integrate the energies and we can adapt. Then it could be a non-stop express train journey when disclosure will reach a critical level of sensationalism. Journalists won't have to twist the truth to create one or create outrage in the public. They will just need to tell the facts as they perceive them to create sensationalism. We answer to the orders of the Blue Lodge, the higher council of Orion. It is situated upon the highest of all realms, directly from the Godhead. The mafia on Earth has recently been abolished. By this mafia, I mean the group originating from long ago, millions of years ago, that had the dark intention to totally destroy this universe as it represented an offense to their dark concepts of evil. They intended to come in such a way that human beings, physical angels, would not realize their presence, their schemes, and conspiracies. It has been their strength to operate in secret. On Earth, you have been under the joug and captivity of this power for hundreds of thousands of years, since they captured Earth with military force in the days of Lemuria, which spanned over hundreds of thousands of years, with a golden age, then a decline as a result of civilization, when the lowering into the third dimension was effected. There was technology introduced by some beings of extraterrestrial origin. This ancient extraterrestrial, extragalactic, mafia that was even from another universe has been dismantled gradually. It had taken position primarily upon the lower astral plane, or level, on Earth, and also on other planets in this solar system. We, the archangels, angelic armies, and hosts of the Lord Asclepius and of the Mother, have been waging a battle against these dark forces for centuries and longer, but we don't operate in the same way as human beings do in battle. Our strategies are motivated and inspired from a higher attitude as regards the meaning and value of life in the universe. We convert dark to light and give the dark countless chances to turn around. The remnants of dark forces which have been interfering in the lives of the Lightworkers, to an extent that will astonish all of you when the truth is finally revealed, will be taken from the Earth and relocated to the planet that has been prepared for them, so they can continue in their third-dimensional environment. Some of extreme Machiavellic character, who have to be removed because of their nefarious influence, are, however, totally rooted in such darkness of beingness that they cannot be saved, nor be given a chance on that other world. They will be taken, as Lord Sanat Kumara has declared that they would be if they attempt to cause any harm to mankind, the humanity as a whole, that are the children who have the threefold flame connection with the divine, the starseeds and boots on the ground, as incarnations of galactic beings, or of ascended masters, or of the angelic kingdom. In these attacks is included the use of technology that we call psychotronic. It is used to attempt to influence human beings via their subconscious mind by inserting in them synthetic experiences that make them feel, when they wake up after a night of sleep, that they have had a dream or a nightmare. Sometime they can alter memory and make someone believe they have a memory about an experience which never took place. They are designed to influence people negatively by the illusion of having had an experience which they did not have. Many people are aware they go to places upon the astral or etheric realms out of the body. If they have had a particular negative experience in a dream, they may believe it was related to that life in a higher dimension. They may also make associations leading to going astray instead of continuing upon the path of soul evolution. It may affect them subconsciously or make them separate in real life from other people with whom a falsified experience has been produced. The world is emerging into a better reality in which America will become the example the Founding Fathers wanted it to be. It was Saint Germain's dream, and he is seeing it unfold at the moment as the dark is on the run. They have no power. The change will work like a ripple and have an effect upon all nations, and there will be peace upon the whole world. The evil root that has held mankind in captivity is being separated. We are at the very end of a long period of struggle on Earth, as well as where the entire galaxy is concerned. There now is such hope, and we have heard a prayer for a feeling of great satisfaction to be felt by us in the higher realms for this accomplishment. It carries a vision of the fulfillment of my prophecy that represents a magical act of alchemy in itself. For your vision of the future can manifest it. Archangel Michael.